Hiking the Salkantay in Peru was incredibly intense and nerve-wracking. There were steep cliffs, freezing winds, and narrow paths. It felt so dangerous and I was genuinely scared of most of the trail. But come with me to embark on this epic 5-day journey. Day 1 was pretty intense. Our taxi driver drove straight over a landslide which just happened about 5 minutes before we got there. So fresh, there was rocks tumbling all the way down the rock edge and he decided to drive straight over it and risk his life. Then we had a short little walk and look at the views. They were insane. It was such a good start to our trek. We then head up to the Illuminate lake and the views were epic. Look at the emerald green lake and the mountains surrounding. It was so gorgeous. Day 2 wasn't the best weather. It was absolutely white out in fog. We went to the highest peak, which was the Salkantay Pass, which was 4,630 meters. It was a very steep journey up there.
Sickest view ever. Woo! Welcome, mate.
As we were hiking up there was avalanches and rocks falling from the cliffs. It was so scary. Josh immediately was like, let's get out of here. Day 3, and if this isn't a visual example of why you shouldn't do the Salkantay in the wet season, I don't know what is. This rapid was gushing below us the whole time we were hiking down the valley through the landslides. As we started heading straight down the valley, you can see the fear right in my eyes. I was shitting it. I was so scared. I did not want to go further, but I did it and I conquered one of my fears. As the day went on, the weather started to clear up, but the river was still gushing beneath us. We hiked through this gorgeous little jungle, through the side of the valley, and there was beautiful sceneries the whole way. We hiked through narrow edge cliffs, and I was so scared the whole time. I didn't want to tell Josh, but I secretly wanted to turn back the whole time. At this point, we turned back around because I didn't want to continue further over the landslides, which is so fair because it was so scary. I literally haven't done something so scary in my life. And then as soon as we turned back and got straight back to the town, there was this gorgeous little puppy that greeted me and it made me so much happier. Look at his little ears. Oh, I was so obsessed. I wanted to take him home. We then had to get a taxi to the next landslide, walk the landslide by foot, and then get back out and walk again. And we did that about 3 times until we reached the next town, which is where we stayed put for the night. And then we ended the night in the hot springs, which was so nice and good for our muscles. Day 4, one of the last pushes before we reached Machu Picchu. We hiked along the railway and we set ourselves up with a couple beers, which also helped us get through the day. It was such a nice, calm, relaxing hike today. Look at all the butterflies on the floor. I've never seen this many butterflies in my whole life. Oh, there's me and Josh being all cute. Day 5, we hiked to the top of Machu Picchu and gosh, I can tell you, Machu Picchu is one of the most surreal feelings in the world. Being there, first ones in the door at 6 a.m. was so magical and gorgeous.